This week, the story of the elementary school boy in Florida and his homemade University of Tennessee t-shirt have reportedly come up before me for a number of reasons. It's brought me back to the question of how did this bullying start that has now received national attention? Like so many troubles in our lives, but in this case I'm referring to the troubles of the children who ridiculed the boy, that they may be feeling, where did it start? Well, maybe it started with a small thing. They thought that their words might be funny, or possibly they were purposefully being cruel, but whatever the motivation, the whole incident began because they allowed their tongues to speak. My name is Rod Hutton. I'm one of your service pastors at Faith Church North. I hope you've been able to come along with us in the past few weeks as we've been walking through the book of James in our series on growth essentials. This Sunday at Faith Church North, we'll be moving into chapter 3. James 3, 1 through 12, where James helps us to see the danger of a small part of our bodies, the tongue. We're called to consider the danger in the tongue and the destruction that it can leave behind. I'm thankful for the generous and supportive response that the boy and his mother have received after the words of the other children could have been so destructive. My prayer, too, is that the other children involved would see the grace and forgiveness that comes from Christ for all of our sin. They do not need to be thought of as the bad kids in this scenario, but can also be known as redeemed. I believe that we can each think of times in our lives where our tongues have gotten the best of us, and we've made statements that afterwards we regretted. We too can be thankful because God's Word has an answer to the dangers we face in this small part of our body, our tongues. On Sunday, we'll be exploring the depth of God's Word to find the truths that will help us to grow in our communications with one another and to overcome the dangers of our tongues. I encourage you to spend some time in James 3 this weekend and then join us on Sunday morning, either 9:30 or 11 a.m. I look forward to seeing you there.